looking at this, you would say that, hey, Vic, this thing is done. But it's not quite done. There's a few more things I want to do. There's some visual things that I want to do to the car. If you're new to this little project, this is my TA02 Tamiya touring car, and I tried to make it back to how my original TA01 car looked and was when I started this hobby way back in 95 or whatever, something like that. I think that car came out in 1990. I want to say 1997 is when the Michelin Pilot Escort came out. I could be wrong. It could be a lot earlier than that. Because I know the car that this thing is based off of, the Tamiya Manta Ray and the Tamiya Top Force, are a lot older than that. But anyway, without going into crazy history, this is how it came out so far. Got the Michelin Pilot Escort livery on it. I got the double tier wing, even though this body is not the Escort that has the double tier wing, but put it on anyway. I wanted to give it that more classic look, and did this little custom little diffuser / skid pad here. And my paint job ain't the greatest, but it'll work for right now. I still got some stuff to do to it. And of course, I got the little drivers in there. And the front view of them. Did a little custom work to it and put an aftermarket muffler on it. But yeah, this is how it came out so far. Like I said, I still want to do some more work to it. I got to do some more visual stuff. And the body's being held on by magnets. That's why it's like that. But I want to put a rally bar in the front. I want to put some kind of diffuser setup in the back. I kind of, like I said in my original video, I really don't want to make this a complete restoration. I want to kind of do a Resto Mod. And if you're not familiar with the term Resto Mod, that's usually when they take a car that's an old car. For example, the one I see a lot on TV is the Chevy Camaro from the 60s. And they do a lot of modern stuff on it, like put, modern wheels, modern tires, modern suspension. But the overall outside look of the car is still a vintage classic look. And I kind of want to do the same thing with this. So one of the things that I got for it that's coming in the mail, I got new rims. These are great rims, and I'm not getting rid of them because I love this look. But I want to give it more of a deep dish wheel look, kind of a more modern look. I'm going to print out, from my 3D printer there, I'm going to print out a set of a speed disc or aero disc, if you want to call them, for the front wheel to give it kind of that modern retro Group B look. And like I said earlier, I want to put a floodlight bar or light pod in the front. So visually, that's what I want to do. So it's not quite done yet visually, but internally, she's pretty complete. In my last video, I said that I wanted to get the period correct shocks, which I did. I also got the speed tune kit, which you can't see in there, but the speed tune gearing. The speed tune kit gives you 2 spur gears. It gives you a 69 tooth spur gear, and it gives you a 66 tooth. And I'm looking for the 66 tooth, so sorry about the shaky camera. And of course, when I'm looking for it, I can't find it. But yeah, it gives you a 66 tooth spur gear along with the 69 tooth spur gear, because the original one that comes with the car right here is, I can't see it. It's a 74 tooth. So, and you don't think that that's few gears will make a difference, but it does. When you take it out and drive it around, it does make a pretty quick difference in speed and performance. Now, as far as electrical gear goes and running gear, I'm running an Easy Run Max 10 system, and this is only a 33, a 36. See, you guys can see it, so I'm not lying to you. A 3652 brushless motor, and I'm running a mild battery. I don't want to run something crazy like a 3S in this car. This car is not really, it wasn't designed for that kind of stuff back in the day. When to me it designed this car, nobody even thought about stuff like that. So I'm not going to run anything that strong in this car. But yeah, I'm running a 5200 2S LiPo, and as far as steering goes, the steering is full ball bearing. The servo is a I can't think of the Futaba servo. It's the one that's one step from the bottom. I think that's the Futaba 303. It's the one with the ball bearings in it. So it's that one. And of course, it's kind of dirty because I've been running it around some. I made a custom drive shaft, except for to get rid of that the one that it came with, which is this piece of it's like a piece of hanger wire or something. It's like comically thin. So I got rid of that and put that on it. And again, I got the full carbon chassis set up. So it's coming along. The next time you guys see it, I'm going to probably have the diffuser on, trying to figure out a way that I can mount it more firmly on the back here. With more than just that one screw. This little bumper that Tamiya gives you, besides being kind of cool looking, it doesn't give you much mounting positions. Now, one of the things that I had way back in the day for one of these cars, and I don't remember if it was for this one or my FF02 that I had, FF01, was a sway bar kit. And I've been trying to find one of those online. Usually stuff like that you can kind of get from Japan. Being here in the U.S., you can usually get that kind of stuff from Japan. But I haven't run across one of those on eBay Japan or anything like that. But the sway bar kit mounts to these two little screws here. And there was a company that they're still around, but it's been so long since they made it, called GPM, that had a sway bar kit that mounted to these two bolts here, and it controlled the front sway bars. And I want to look for that setup too, if I could find it. Again, that's going back way back, so that might be something that I might just forget about and not even try to worry about trying to find it. But anyway, that's that. The other thing that I want to get for this car, just to make it more period correct and more period complete, is Tamiya made a one-way differential for these cars. And I don't know if I want to get the one-way differential or the other thing they made for this car. And sorry guys, there's a fly flying around and it's trying to fly into my mouth. But anyway, I don't know if I want to get the torque splitter that they had, which is a one-way, but it mounts to this gear. And the final thing, and it's a structural thing because I'm finding more and more cracks the more I drive the car. I want to replace the gearbox housings because they have, like I said before in one of my videos, you can see it right there. There's a crack there down in that one. There's a crack right there. And there's a crack right here. So I want to replace the gearbox housing. And that's because, again, this car is going on 30 years old, if not longer. So I just want to replace that and get everything back to going again. So, there's my review. Well, part 3 to this video. Talk to you guys again.